by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, race fans. I want to thank you for tuning in once again to a TrueSimProductions live broadcast tonight. It's Wednesday night, so that means only one thing. We are late model stock racing tonight. This is league race number 8 of 12, so the points are getting tight. And I promise you the tempers are getting even tighter because this is a short track. We're at Hickory tonight, joined by my good buddy, the wild man, Kyle Wellman, as these drivers are getting ready to squirt on into qualifying here. Kyle, how are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing pretty good now. They said that they're going to squirt into qualifying. Never heard that term before, but
yeah, it was kind of something that didn't mean to really say, but it kind of came out. Not a big field tonight, really, either, compared to our normal late model stocks. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we got in here as Dale Ogburn turned many laps on this track in a modified. He's going out there right now in his late model stock. Let's see what he can do.
yeah, heading into turn 3 to come take his green flag lap. He's getting that big arch on the exit of the turn to get a good run down the front stretch for his first lap.
If we have some viewers out in viewers land, I have tweaked the audio settings a little bit, and I asked last night and nobody let me know, so I'm going to ask again tonight what the audio sounds like compared to the car level. So if y'all could let us know with that. I tested a little bit on my end, but it's hard to tell for certain until I get somebody up in the booth with me. But Dale Ogburn, provisional pole off the rip. Nobody else is elected to go out, as we actually got some takers now. Let's see if we can jump on board with Brian Zimmerman here. As Kyle, I'm not sure who won last in this series.
It was Brandon Elvis won 2 weeks ago, as we took a week off last week to run the Kern County Showdown.
I hope he knows and remembers to not qualify, but I forgot to tell him. Folks, I'm super excited. Hope you are too, for an action-packed 100 laps here around Hickory. As Zimmerman goes P2 on his first lap, second lap at the stripe. Zimmy got a little quicker, but did not climb up the pylon there.
Not far off, though. 300s off that lead. Oh, as he gets pushed down one position by Todd Lamphere.
Todd Lamphere, strong qualifying performance out of number 26. Pretty cool to see Lamphere up that high.
I believe this is Justin Coleman in 14. Can't really tell. He changes his car every week. You gotta get used to it again.
That is indeed.
Yep, right to the pole. He's going to go ahead and run a second lap, see if he can get a little quicker right here. And he slides it a little bit.
And folks, I do want to say, I just put it up on the screen. Y'all can see it there. Unfortunately, I know that a lot of people in the league don't know it. I was delivered the news about an hour and a half ago. Anthony Rennick was in a pretty severe car accident today in his work van. I don't know a lot of details. I do know he got life flighted, but there was no surgery needed. I do know that. They had to do an MRI still, but I don't have any more details as of right now. So the entire Cricket Line Racing family, we're rooting for the 23 tonight. And if y'all could as well, gonna need some prayers, because even if if the best case scenario is he's still not that good, right? So praying for you, Anthony Rennick, man. Hope to have you back here soon. Hope everything goes how we all want it to. As you can tell, I'm not even sure what to even say, because it's so shocking, right? Whenever Elvis told me, I didn't know how to reply initially, right? Because it's something that you don't think ever would happen to one of us. So Anthony Rennick's family, and around here we take care of our family. So Anthony Rennick, love you, brother. We are praying for you. Thoughts and prayers to you and your family. I kick out of this and come back and start kicking some ass here on the track again. It looks like we have a few more drivers left to qualify here, Kyle. Got another Bad Company Racing driver, Mr. Christopher Smith, been a heavy hitter all season long. He's sitting P7 right now. Let's see if he can get a little quicker the second time by. Ooh.
Oh, tapped the wall. That lap might not count, and the second lap might not count either.
That was the second lap right there.
Oh, okay.
That lap was null and void. A new face out here, Jeff Coate. Actually, I remember Jeff. He ran a long time ago, super late models. I have not seen the name in a long time, but Jeff Coate out here in a 51 car. Went 13 the first lap around. The second lap around as he comes out of turn number 4, really using that apron. That's something we haven't hit on here yet. As he gets a little loose, but was able to drive it. Second lap around, he goes P8 on the board.
Well, I can say now, just based off his number and the font of it, I'm assuming that's going to be your pick, since you're a big Kyle Busch fan.
Hey, I do. I like me some Rowdy Busch. Better than being a Chase Elliott fan. I better not say that live, because he has a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And, you got some fans in the stands. Oh, Corey Sherman, the Shermanator, says the Wild Man Wellman.
Yeah, hi, Corey. Corey's been trying to steal me from you, Tanner. I heard him talking a little bit, starting a new team over Blazing Pedals and taking me from you.
Well, Corey, you want to do a trade? I'll trade him for like a pack of gum if you want him that bad.
He's saying he wants the ultimate incident count super team.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So it's going to be you, Ty Morosco, and who else?
Corey and I believe Derek Paulson.
Oh, that's a fast team at least. All right, let's get this grid rocking and rolling. Hey, Corey, we'll be in talks, brother. We'll be in talks for sure. We can work out something for a while, man, I'm sure. Hey, look at that grid rocking and rolling here. Justin Coleman put it on the pole position with a time of 14.704 with Brian Grable, the young gun. 05 machine starting right there to his outside. Dale Ogburn won the track championship here in the Tour Modified. In real life, he's going to see if he can back that up from what he's learned and see if he can do it tonight and get this race win. Tyler Inferior starting P4 and Brian Zimmerman starting in 5th.
We got Dalton Creech starting 6th, Christopher Smith 7th, Jeff Cody in 8th, Brody Mears 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Scotty Stevens.
Scotty Stevens 10th, and somebody does not like their motor, huh? They are revving it up. The 11th place is going to be the 51 of Chris Sawyer. 12th is Derek Stanley. 13th is Rob Hottenbach. Number 00, Nicholas Lamb starting to his outside. Then we got Elvis. He's currently shown 15th. Remember, he will take the EOL. Guy Barrett 16th. 17th is Gary Wright. 18th, Sam Lawson. Larry Bell's 19th. Thomas Bergeron's 20th, and that rounds them out right there. As Wildman, did I make you a admin in the series or in the session tonight? If I did, you can give Elvis the EOL if you're able.
So I actually did not load into the session.
Okay.
I'm just watching it on your screen.
I got you. It works. Okay. All right.
I did let Brian Zimmerman know before the race that Brandon Elvis won last week, so maybe he'll be able to get it to him.
I said there wasn't that big of a field. We still got, I think, 17, 18, 20 cars out here. Larry Bell missed the start. See, he is not out there.
That last car on the outside there, I believe that is an Anthony Rennick paint scheme, it looks like to me, so might be a little tribute out there.
It is. Brandon Elvis, we'll hit on that in a little bit. Well, folks, we're green flag racing here. It is the Hickory 100 here. They're barreling off down in turn one. They're side by side as Justin Coleman does get the race lead right there. As this is going to be a tough track to pass at all night long. You got to really wait for that guy in front of you to make a mistake. As it looks like the front 4 or 5 guys have got it sorted out. But this battle for 5th right here, you have twins right there in the 26th machine. That's Lanfear making a pass over Brody, or Brody making a pass over Lanfear. Then you got Christopher Smith sitting there in P5.
Yeah, we got Brody with the blue sponsor and the other one with the red sponsor. It's going to tongue twist us all night. So
Scotty Stevens looks like he's going to try to make a peek down there. We're going to jump on board here with Scotty. We try to give you all a view around the track, but we obviously got in here late. So let's see how this shakes through.
Yeah, Scotty out there, he tore up the car pretty bad last week at Kern County. He was up last minute right before qualifying, rewrapping that car for tonight.
You see right here, I mean, you don't get no wiggle room really. You're on the throttle really hard on exit, and then boom, right back on the brakes hard, trying to get the car slowed down, drive it down to the yellow line. As Emily Jane brings me my Cinnabons from Taco Bell. Thank you, darling. Oh, this bag's heavy too, Wilman. That's gonna make you jealous. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's gonna be more than Cinnabons in there. I bet there's a couple monsters in there too.
As we get the camera on Scotty here, trying to see if the Shermanator, I sent him a message on Discord asking if he would like to join us, go for a threesome in the booth here.
Ooh, yeah, I know he likes his threesomes.
As in the chat, I see he asked where Party Boy Lawson is, so I think he got his feelings hurt arguing with me and Brian Gravel and what.
Yep, decided to go party.
As we are already 9 laps into this event. Well, man, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who you got tonight?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Brian Gravel. He's been running good lately. He won 2 out of the 4 races last week in the Kern County Showdown, and he's just getting better every night.
Yeah, I mean, all the asphalt races for sure. I know he finished on the podium, right? So he's definitely got the momentum for him in that 05 machine. As I'm going to go. I don't think you can bet against Osborne here. Odell. I do not think you can bet against the 33 car on this track. He's done too many laps on this track, I do believe. But,
in real life and in sim.
Right. But something you touched on a while ago. That's not Anthony Rennick you're seeing there, folks. That is the one and only Mr. Brandon Elvis. Had to start dead last, being the 2 weeks ago race winner. So he's making some moves already up to P15 in that Anthony Rennick replica, down to the number as well. So it's unusual seeing him in a 23 car, so don't change the stage on TV. That's not Anthony Rennick. That is Brandon Ellis. As waiting to see if the Shermanator is going to join us or not. Don't see him yet. As it's been a really good race thus far. All these drivers are kind of out here just on a Sunday cruise, it looks like, Kyle.
Yeah, it looks like they're just minding their P's and Q's right now. I was hearing a lot of reports of a really bad right front tire wear after about 20 to 25 laps. So that's a lot of tire wear for a very short run. So I think they're going to be saving a lot. I think that's why a lot of them are entering high and cutting low. Just save a little bit of tire on entry.
We got a little bit of a static camera right here to let y'all see just how single file these guys are, but there's not a whole lot of real estate between all of them, right?
And they're not even leaving real estate to the wall either. There's a few that are right up on it. And Brian Grayville's really closing that gap now. As it gets really sideways.
Well, but I think Grayville may be a touch faster as we jump on board with the 05 machine, the young gun of Grayville here. He's trying to basically set up a pass or pester the 14 car enough to where the 14 will finally make a mistake. Even if you're Justin Coleman, somebody that's a veteran out here in this sim racing world, you start to get a little nervous when you see that guy filling up your mirror, right? So that's what Ray was trying to do right now, is trying to apply a little bit of pressure to the 14 car.
Yeah, what I noticed Brian here in turn 1 and 2 last lap, he was running mostly on the apron all the way around. I'm wondering if he's doing that to keep the car. Oh, they both get into the wall on the back stretch. But as I was saying, he's keeping that car on the apron all the way around the turn. I wonder if he's doing that to just keep the right rear biting and keeping it turning instead of wearing out that right front by pushing up the track.
That is a good point. As you're seeing some different lines. Everybody's basically fighting. They want that low line, right? But you're seeing different ways to attack that low line. Radio is, he's using that apron almost every time. As lap traffic already out the front windshield of the 14 car here. We'll see if the 05 can maybe use that to his advantage as the 14 car when he recharges the passes. It will not happen.
Nope. Driver's going to let him on by. Good move there.
Yep, 27 car Gary Wright. Thank you for that.
Yep. If I was in that situation and he doesn't give it up, if I'm the 5 car, I'm trying to give a little bit of a nose to Coleman up there to try and use that lap car as a pick. But lap car laid over, did the right thing. He's going to save his car, maybe get a lap back later on.
As we got a pretty good battle heating up here for P4.
Whoa.
Chris Smith to the inside of Brian Zimmerman there. Almost made contact. They may have actually hit. It was hard to tell. To the inside once again. Now he's going to have the advantage here, but Zimmy's not that he's really pinching him down. You don't really have a whole lot of choice. Like this track, it's like that turn 4 wall. It just reaches out and grabs you. Got to be really careful on exits. Man, oh man, they're racing hard side by side here. And look at Jeff Coat. He's right there throwing his hat in the mix too.
Oh, Zimmy really loose on exit. Oh, checks up enough to not hit Cody there, and he's still loose. He's got those rear tires on fire right now.
What a drive right there, though, by Zimmy. To keep it off of Coat. And then, I mean, let's be honest, he almost wrecked it going down turn 1, right? He was still loose. As Todd Lamphere falling back to P8 right here with his twin, Brody Mears. Remember now.
So Brody's loose on entry. Oh, they're wrecking.
It's the broadcaster's curse. Everybody scatters.
No!
Gary
The lap
Wright.
car does strike in. That just looked like Brody got loose on entry, and he saved it, but he's still coming down the track a little bit and got into him.
Man, oh man, no fast prayer either. Todd Lamphere was clear there. I mean, everything was okay until it wasn't. Go back and watch it. I'll just do what you see here, Wilman.
Yeah, Lamphere gets a good run off of 2 right here. Looks to the inside and going on entry. Brody, I think, just messes up the brake bias. I thought he came down a little bit and got into him. It almost looks like Lamphere came up the track and spun himself out trying to not make too much contact. Yeah, just kind of overdrove it and slid up the track.
Man, oh man, that's a tough break right there. As I want to do one more thing. I want to see what Gary Wright saw here. May just not had anywhere to go here. What do you think, Wellman? Oh.
Yeah, I think he just anticipated where the car was going to go, not realizing it was stopped. And also in his view, I noticed he didn't see the yellow flashing lights on the side of the track until about 2 seconds before we made contact.
Tough break for both drivers involved there. Lamphere, I mean, he was in the middle of the way, right? It was hard for Gary to tell. Now, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think once he was committed, right? Wasn't a whole lot you could do there. But that sucks.
Yeah, these cars don't slow down the greatest. It's hard to get these ones slowed down. They just don't have the brake pads like a Super Late or a Tormod has.
Really bad right front tire wear. Loosen. STJ and that. We got a party going on in the chat, boys and girls. Hit that thumbs up button for us. It helps out a ton. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. On the road to 500 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. You'll be able to chat with us. Cut up with us a little bit.
Corey's getting so excited he can't even spell the word top right. All right, we're double file lined up, ready to go green again.
Here we go, baby. Pace car makes that hard left-hand turn on the pitted road. Coleman makes a way. He fires them off. Gets a good line. Shows Ogburn there. May have been a benefit of a countdown. Remember, they are teammates there.
Here comes Cody gaining a few spots on that restart, looking for 3rd place right now. Oh, a little bit bit of door contact. That's what we love to see right there.
Beating and banging there for the P3 spot. Jeff Coat is coming. He started P8 up to P3 if he can make this pass over Brian Gravel. As Gravel started on the outside in that restart, and you can see that low line's where you want to be. High side, no bueno.
I've noticed too, the cars on the inside are really stable, but cars on the outside seem to be getting really loose on exit.
Absolutely. We saw it with Brian Zimmerman earlier, right? He was on the outside, got loose, walked it up to the wall.
I'm wondering if their gearing is just wrapped out a little bit more on the high side, or if there's just no rubber up there right now.
It's a very, very interesting point because these cars are not known to be loose like that normally, right? They're pretty pointed with these late model stocks. That's the biggest complaint we normally hear about them, right?
Yeah, they've almost got too much grip sometimes, unless you do that on the apron.
Jump on board with Jeff Coat here.
I'm seeing a lot of wheel. See, there is loose.
Yeah.
A lot of wheel work on entry too.
He's having to really work that wheel. Look at him. And now a lot of that can be driving style too, right? There's a lot of people. Kyle, I know you're pretty aggressive with the wheel. Chris Carroll's aggressive with the wheel. Where somebody like Mark, he's pretty chill, right? So it's just different driving styles as well. But you can definitely tell, no matter what your driving style is, you can tell this car is loose right here. He's having to fight it on exit every time.
Yeah, like Tony Stewart always said, there's 11,000 different foot positions in your pedals, right? Well, I believe it's the same for a steering wheel, and you got to use all 11,000 of them for every turn.
You lost me right there, brother, but that's a fact. I'm going to throw in the useless information tab in my head, and I'm going to use that one day. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I mean, it is true. I mean, we all drive.
Contact. They're both going up the track.
My pick. Come on, Coach. That was my pick. Get off of him.
Oh, Brian Grayville just capitalizing on that.
Absolutely. And look at the hornet's nest now, though. It stacked everybody up. 80 car, Chris Smith right back there. Now, if you're Dale Ogburn, I'm going to ask you this, wild man, and I kind of know your answer. On your piss meter, how mad are you right now?
Oh, I'm real mad right now. I'm at 11 out of 10. I'm thinking I just intentionally got ran up the track, not realizing that 51 actually just got loose under him and just tried saving it.
So basically what Kyle's saying there, us racers, when we're in that car looking at the windshield, it feels intentional, right? He don't understand or realize what happened all around him. So maybe fireworks so those two get around each other one more time.
At this point, if I'm Dale right now, I'm hoping to God I can catch the back bumper of that 80 car and keeping that 51 up the track, and maybe I can give him a little door on entry one turn.
Because I just heard a pretty significant wall hit, I think, out of our race leader.
It still looks pretty clean. But I tell you what, 80 and Cody back there are still fighting pretty hard door to door. Cody's making that outside work better than anyone else we've seen tonight so far.
Do you think it's Cote, like C-O-T-E, like Cody almost? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so when I was living in Vermont, there's a big family of Codys that have spelled the same last name, so they pronounce it Cody.
That sounds, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to call him Jeff Cody as well. So Jeff Cody goes inside the 51 car here.
Hold a great crossover move.
A little bit of contact right there on the entry. These boys are not giving an inch out there, and newsflash, they don't have to. Hey, well, when they hit again, they're not going to last much longer like this, Bubba. They'll last much longer.
They're giving a little bit more room in the straightaways, but no room on entry there.
But Chris Mickey can't afford to, right? The groove is right down there, basically hell underneath the yellow line, right? So you can't really afford to give a whole lot of room when you're on that high side. Look at Ogburn back there. He's actually falling back a little bit. Not able to get up there. And I got to ask y'all, he hit that outside wall, not really hard, but he hit it at a kind of a weird angle, right? Did he bend some suspension components right then? Is that car not handling the way it should? Is the code broke? I mean, there's a lot of questions.
So trying to look at it, looking at Brandon Elvis and Zimmerman and all there, and looking at their right fronts, and then comparing it to Ogburn's right front, his is towed in a little bit more. As you can see it rubbing the fender right there.
Yep.
Oh, we got a car in the wall in front of him. See, theirs is in the fender and his is on the fender. So I guess his would be towed out a little bit.
I think he definitely has some issues as far as that right front is concerned.
You can see it there, how much wheel he's putting into it. You can see it there. Not too bad here, but right there cranks it all the way to the left. As Brandon Elvis making his way all the way from the back, already up was that top 10?
Sitting P7 now, bro. So he is definitely moving. Hey, the Tiger King of Creeks makes the pass as well. He's up to P8. As this has been a pretty good race right here. These boys are minding the P's and Q's here. I'm sure I'm jinxing this right now, right? But they are minding their business.
Yeah, it's been a great race. We're already over halfway through it. Laps are clicking down like clockwork. Can't even talk right. I'm talking like Corey spells.
Corey Sherman said, "Who's this Mark you speak of?" Well, he's the guy that said he would do race chatter with us, like 3 months ago. But he's also the same guy that has not been on a single episode of race chatter, and we're what, 5 episodes in now. So
he might have another football game this weekend. I don't know, maybe.
He's not there this weekend. He can't be there this weekend either. Probably talk to him. As Coleman has opened up, look at the gap here, brother. Opened up
he's coming up on Gary Wright again. Gary Wright, he's slow, but he's still out there turning laps with a beat-up car. That's what we like to see, too. Commitment.
Car is beat up. We saw he was unfortunately involved in that one and only caution. It's Coleman in the wall again. I saw it and heard it once again. I'm watching Scotty Stevens here. Scotty Stevens up 5 spots as well in a brand new car. Whoever painted that, man, they just know what they're doing. Let's see if the logos on the hood are centered.
Looks good to me. In between the hood pins, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, whoever painted
Zimmer.
that.
Whoa, Zimmy! He was making a move on Cody there the lap before, and I don't know what happened right there, but maybe another good save by him.
Maybe the 51 didn't give a whole lot of room there. What it kind of looked like, right, when we looked right back over.
Yeah, he was almost down in the grass.
As caution on the speedway, Nicholas Lamb, perhaps? No, Derek Stanley's on pit road.
Yeah, he's got some right front fender damage.
Derek Stanley was on pit road already at that point.
Oh, Dale Ogburn, another one. Nick just didn't give him any room.
Hold on now. Hold on. I don't know if that's true or not. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
I thought in the overhead view, I thought there was a lot of net code there, and like once they started hitting, they were just basically done then, right? Hey, pit road. Wait a second. Yeah, very busy pit road. Our race
we do. Leaders on pit road. Tell you what,
for tires.
Brandon Elvis looked like he had to back up into his pit stall. He's going to lose a lot of positions for that.
A lot of. He's got to go. He's going to go a lap down. Pace car's passing right now.
Hopefully that doesn't give him a black flag either. He was up past Derek Stanley there when he had to back up.
Man, oh man, tell me. Be honest here. Don't just be a broadcaster. Be a racer. You race Crooked Line races every week. What do you think about the tire call here for Coleman? He pit from the lead. Can he get back up there and battle with the likes of Gravel, Cody, and Zimmy, and Scotty? And I mean, there's a lot of fast guys in front of him.
I think the hard ones to pass are going to be Zimmy and Scotty, because I think they've been saving the whole time, and we've seen Grayville and Cody up there battling the whole time. So, I don't know. I think he's got his work cut out for him, but it might be smart. But also, we've seen races where the tire wear here doesn't matter, and we've also seen races where all that matters is tire wear.
Well, Saturday or Monday night, Chris Smith won the Super Late Model race at Lanier, and when he pit from like 3rd and went all the way back to 17th. Well, he came back up and won that race, right? So it can be done. But I've learned my lesson in CLR races here. On these short tracks, track position is more valuable than tires most weeks.
Yep, and what they could also be thinking up there is there's going to be 31 laps left when they go green, and it's going to start getting a little hectic now. They've run clean almost all race. The tempers are already flaring between some drivers. I think it's go time now, and we're going to see some risky moves. Great start by Brian Grayville. Big jump.
Got the 51 of Cody right there on his back end, though. Scotty goes really high right then. I don't know if he missed the corner or what, but that was dangerous. I'm watching.
Luckily, he got a... Oh, we're wrecking in the back. Like I said, risky moves.
Oh, we turned into a parking lot, and Brandon Elvis is involved.
Man, that's going to keep him from getting to the front and getting a wave around.
That's going to hurt him for the points, too. That's what I'm really... If his car's hurt.
There's what, 4 races left. Oh, we seen cars jacked up in the air.
Lamphere looks like he got the back of Tiger King there. But did something happen in front?
Looked like he tried getting down there, didn't have it, and he gave Creech a little tap, and Creech tried saving it and had to check up.
Got him twice right then.
Yep, got that Zombieland double tap.
All right, bro, can you not? Man, oh man, that one sucks right there. That involved a lot of people. Oh, Rob, getting out sequence there, everybody. He was in P5 when he pit right then.
He might have seen Coleman with those tires. He's one of those cars that didn't pit last time, so he might have seen Coleman coming with those tires, and he's like, I better get them too. Just in case.
Coleman didn't pass nobody, though. He passed Rob right then because Rob went in. But I was watching the 14. I was getting ready to start talking about it as soon as that wreck happened. So now, I mean, you're going to be looking at what, about 25 laps to go when they do go back green here? It's going to be a single restart probably.
So if I'm Zimmerman here, didn't get quite a great launch last time and got a car in front of you. Now you're starting inside again. You got to be right up on Brian's bumper. I don't know why I keep calling him Brandon. But Brian, you got to be right up on his bumper on this restart. Keep that 51 up above you.
Now, would you rather be P3 right now? I feel like P3 is almost a catbird seat, right? You kind of got options for like the bump and run or whatnot. A late race restart, I don't know if I want to be P2, bro.
I'd rather be P1 right now. You get a good jump.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
You watch second and third battling, you can pull away here. And these cars are so close together because of the low horsepower they have and the high amounts of grip that it's hard to really gain a lot of ground on someone.
But folks, you heard it right there. That's why he has nicknamed Wild Man. Let's get it, Cal. Give us this restart. Talk to us.
All right, we're lined up on the back stretch. Headed into turn 3. Lights on the pace car are off. I think it's an Audi. We'll just call it an Audi. I don't know what it's doing at this racetrack. Should be on a road course somewhere,
it's
but
gender neutral.
We're headed. And here we go in the restart zone. Brian Grable to a good start. Cody's going to get a good start too and throw it down to the inside in front of Brian.
I think Brian's protecting third place, brother. It just looked like from that restart, but now
he's got to. Coleman is coming.
He's got Coleman right there on his back bumper now. I'm just worried. I'm wondering. I'm curious. If there's another caution. I want to talk to one of the guys that picked. I'm curious what the tires were like. Right? Scotty bounced off the wall, bounced off 80. No harm, no foul. They keep going, but man, oh man, that could have been ugly. Guy Barrett making the move to the inside. He also gets loose in the O2 machine. These boys are racing. You are right.
Yeah. I think the track is getting loose. Tires are worn out. We got a couple heat cycles on the old tires now, and Justin Coleman is coming quick. Brian's been able to open up a little bit of gap to the 51. He's going to see these two battling now, so you got 21 laps to go. Burn those tires down. It's too late to come in and get new ones. Might as well burn what you have.
I don't think Grable honestly wants to see this go green. I think there's too much time for him to stay out in front. I think the 14th can be too quick.
No, 14 and third right now. I want it to go green because if you get a caution right here, he's starting right behind you and he'll move you.
I think
he's not going to wreck you, but he'll move you.
He's getting ready to get past Colt now. That took, 3 laps by the time he got to him?
Yeah, but Cody's not going to give up here. He's going to keep running that high side good. He's run it better than anyone else tonight, and I think he's going to keep it up. Got a little loose right there, though.
I do got an announcement to make. I'm all out of cinnamons. That's kind of sad. May or may not have been eating them.
Oh, I can tell you're eating them. That's why you're getting quiet.
Yeah. Hungry, man. I ain't felt good all day, so I didn't eat. All right, so the 14 car. Trying to get up there to Brian Grable. Currently sitting P2. Grable, though, he's had a textbook race thus far. He started P2 on the outside row number 1. He's sitting first right now, sitting pretty. 17 going to be 16 laps to go when they cross the line. But look at the rate in which Coleman can roll the center of the corner. Rolls right there to the rear bumper of the 05. It's impressive to see, brother. Impressive to see because Coleman is a
He's going to make a move right here.
To the inside. I do not think Coleman. Oh!
If I'm Grable, I want to caution now, right now, and it's too late. He's driving it too hard now. He's getting loose entry, off, middle of the back.
I told you. He needs some caution, brother. Need to keep Coleman back there at P3. Now he's on the outside. Smith to the inside. Chris Smith may try to go for a 2-win week. That'd be pretty awesome for the 80 car. I might be secretly rooting for him. I'm not rooting against Coleman, but I may be rooting for Chris Smith to go back to back. That's two great looking cars there. Both of them painted by none other than Coleman design. All three of them, top three. All painted by
I think
Coleman
all
design.
top 3.
Coleman though just walking away, and sad story for Brandon Elvis out here. Got involved in that accident, not able to get the back on the lead lap, of course, and then went a lap down because he missed his pit box, backed up. You saw it all. I missed it. I didn't get to see it, but so tough break for the 23 car. As Coleman in the outside wall again, Cal.
He's been doing a lot, but car's clean. I mean,
He's
I
not
don't know,
anything.
maybe he's getting that Kyle Busch adjustment and just caving in that right rear just a little bit to get some air off that spoiler.
The funny thing is,
we got a caution.
Elvis. I think Brandon Elvis is involved.
Oh yeah, a lot of damage on that front end.
Good grief.
Oh,
Making
looks
pass
like
on the
they
high
check
side.
up. Looks like they check up in front of him maybe. Oh, he just comes down in the guy.
And remember, these two got in each other on the dirt race at Kern, and Elvis was not happy about it. So it's funny how whenever you feel wronged by somebody, you seem to always meet them again pretty quick on the track, and that's what happened right there. Who comes in and hits him? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Steve Park. I don't think this is malicious at all. Guy Barrett got loose down the backstretch too.
Yeah,
so I think maybe Brandon thought he was going to have him cleared by the time they go into 3, and he just tried to get that bottom lane.
My question is, these cars have great brakes. Great brakes.
Ooh. Not only does he hit Elvis, he hits Rob Hottenbach there too. Honestly, I don't know if he ever slowed up. It looks like he still had a lot of speed going to the start-finish line.
Chris Sawyer, I love you, so take this one with pride that I'm mentioning it. If Race Chatter had a what a idiot moment, you would definitely be my what a idiot for the week. But all good, no harm, no foul, but tough break for Brandon Ellis. And folks, check out Race Chatter this Saturday night. It's been a hit. I'm gonna call it a podcast, but it's a podcast video cast style show that we put on. Usually go for about an hour 15 minutes, hour 30 minutes, just depending on how much fun we're having. Join us this Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be a good one. We're going to be recapping this week's Crooked Line races, Front Row Esports race, and then this past Sunday's Blazing Pedals race at Twin Rings. So tune in there, Kyle. Are you coming back this weekend or not? You are not. You're going to be on the road, aren't you?
Yep, I'll be on the road. I won't be back home until Sunday night.
So P's and P's for you, brother. Hope you make it there and back all good. And I think I heard it's your little boy's birthday.
Yep, he'll be turning 2 next week, but we're having his party this weekend.
What kind of party? Like, are y'all doing like a theme party or something?
Yep, it's going to be themed after Bluey. I don't know if anybody here knows what Bluey is,
I
but
got a 3-year-old boy, the little puppy.
Oh yeah, I love Bluey. I think Bluey is made more for adults than it was kids.
All right, you lost me there in translation, but it's all good. I hate Bluey.
Tell you what, you watch all the Bluey and you're going to love Bluey.
Played 3 times. He went to a phase where he was all about Bluey. All right, 5 laps to go. Green flag back out in the air. It's a Bad Company racing front row top 3. As Cody, though, trying to break up the Bad Company party. Bad Company, they have been bad fast all season long. As I'm still going, I'm sorry, but Bad Company has been bad fast with the 05 car.
Oh, contact in the middle of the turn there.
05
Here comes Brian Zimmerman to the inside, maybe. Brian's still on old tires, too. Maybe he's going to try and get up there for a top 3. Oh, trying a crossover move.
That's not going to work. Grable giving no room, but like I said earlier, Newsflash does not have to. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks up in the air here.
I tell you what, that Cody's giving that 51 a good name right now. He's sticking with that rowdy theme, and he is being rowdy.
There's so much beating and banging. I'll be honest, I don't know where to watch. Look at Scotty making a move back here on
Creech making a move on Zimmerman.
Back up front, though, down the back stretch for the final time tonight.
Use the bumper.
It's going to be, Coleman, get a little loose there. Justin Coleman brings home another one, picking up. Let me see really quick. This is Mr. Coleman's third late monostock win of the season. Came into tonight as the points leader. Hey, guess what? He extended that points lead. Justin Coleman wins tonight's Hickory 100. Chris Smith brings it home, P2. And the young gun, the kid, Gravel, brings it home, P3. As this winning moment, who's it brought to you by, Wildman?
Brought to you by Bad Company Racing. They're starting to look bad, fast, and they are a company. So.
And Bad Company is
1, 2, and 3, I believe.
no Good Company. They're 1, 2.
Oh, but yeah, good company.
Brian Gravel, he is not Bad Company, but he has a Bad Company style paint scheme, so it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I got confused when we were calling it, but shout out to Coleman, man. He is a dirt guy. I didn't know that till this past week. He said like he just started running asphalt because all his buddies run it. So I mean, it's very, very impressive to see him come out, not only win, but to freaking dominate week in and week out, picking up the third race win of the season. Let's get these interviews rocking and rolling, see if we can find the young gun, Brian Gravel, as I'm going to pull him up now. Mr. Brian Gravel, you're live in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
I feel bad calling you mister because you're only like 12, but we're going to call you that.
All right. Well, all right. That's an insult.
Brother, since you've joined Crooked Line Racing, I knew you were pretty fast when we met you, right? But since you've joined Crooked Line Racing, you've been up in the mix. But the one thing I want to say, and I want to applaud you for, you've been clean about it. There's been a few bumps and bruises, right? But that's going to happen on short track racing. But you've been clean about it. So I wanted to give you your flowers tonight if you finish on the podium. And here you are, you finished on the podium. So congratulations for your P3. Talk me through your night and talk me through your race, sir.
Well, rolling off, I believe I started fourth or second. I started second, and first part of the race I was just kind of riding, wasn't pushing too hard. Got up to Coleman's bumper here and there. He got loose, almost got into him. Then that first caution came out, debated on taking tires, which I didn't. And that last caution where Coleman went in, I was like, you know what? We'll stay out and see what happens. Because once my tires cooled down, I was fine, but just kept overheating the tires, and I just couldn't hold on to it. But I'll take P3 for a pretty clean night, and getting roughed up a little bit, but we stuck it and made P3. So
That outside lane is pretty brutal out there, right? Because you can't really give a whole lot to the inside guy, because if you do, then you're going to be wrecking loose or wrecking tight on exit. But, I mean, the 05 car, it prevailed all night long. So, Brian, I know you're not really in for the points because you did get in late, right? But you still are moving up the point standings with these good finishes here. So I know you probably want, like a top 15 finish, considering you missed some races. Next week, we head to the Charlotte Legends Oval. Now, I met you at LA, I believe, so I know you like the short tracks. How you feel about the old Legends over there at Charlotte?
Well, I feel pretty good because I'm not gonna say I'm quick, but I'm pretty decent at these quarter miles. Because at the Coliseum, I was pretty quick that night. The only thing I'm be worried about is people not just backing off of it a little bit early. You know, the guy in front of you is gonna get off of it. You need to get off of it just a little bit more. It's gonna be hard to pass, and you can't really bump in these cars because of how high up the back bumper sets,
Right.
how low the nose is. So it's gonna be how well you can get off the corner. Gonna have to focus on corner exit.
Right on, brother. Well, we'll be looking forward to it. Who we got to thank for tonight's podium finish here at Hickory?
Well, big thanks to TrueSimProductions, Crooked Line for putting it on, and big thanks to Bubbles About Broke Podcast and Scrub Out Cancer, and my parents and everybody that supports me.
Right on, boss. Right on. Well, congratulations, buddy. Well, let's get back down there and celebrate with your race team.
All right, have a good one.
Yep, you too, bud. Alrighty, Cal. I'm going to bring up now the second place guy, as I feel like at this point, Cal, this man right here, Chris Smith, I feel like he basically has his own little room up here in the booth because, man, oh man, we talk to him all the time. This guy's always on the podium. Mr. Christopher Smith, you're live in the booth, brother. You got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
So, Chris, I'll be honest. I saw that you qualified. I think it was like P7, P8. But I knew you were pretty quick always in these cars, but I didn't know how the passing was going to be. So I was a little worried, I'll be honest. But you ended up managing it with the restarts and all that. Brought the car home P2. Talk me through your night right there.
Yeah, that last lap coming to my qual lap, I hit the wall, and I might have been right there with Coleman, if not a hair ahead of him. Yeah, but me and Coleman's turned a whole bunch of laps here, and Elvis, so that helps a lot.
So the Bad Company guys, you mentioned Elvis there. He actually got involved in the accident earlier, right? Kind of put him behind the 8 ball. But you Bad Company guys have been fast. Coleman picked up his 3rd win. I believe y'all probably won every darn race this season. So the Bad Company guys, y'all have been showing out. What do you think you needed to get past the 14 there? And would you have tried to put the bumper to him?
I don't know. Coleman's really quick here, and I would try to run all my teammates pretty clean. I was going to try to slide it in on the bottom on him, but then I didn't want to come up and slide up and take us out, so I'll take it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it makes for an interesting team dynamic in like the group chat after you bump and run a teammate. So I've learned it from prior experience, me and Josh Sexton, so it didn't go over too well. So probably best as you didn't, but still P2 finisher tonight, Chris. Who we got to thank for the number 80 car, brother?
Well, I just want to say hopefully our teammate Anthony, some heavy hearts over here for Bad Company Racing, and if you're watching, buddy, we love you. Get better.
Let grab it back up for him.
And just everything y'all put on, Coleman Designs, is a good race.
Right on, Chris. Well, thank you for that, brother. And thoughts and prayers, absolutely, to not only Anthony, but all his friends, all his family. As when Elvis told me the news, man, I'll be honest, I didn't know what to say. I was shocked. And then when I mentioned it on broadcast tonight, I was flustered. I was stumbling over words. You just don't know what to say in this situation, right? So definitely heavy hearts. You said it right. You hit the nail on the head. And Anthony, brother, I hope you're watching this. We are praying for you. Really excited because I know you'll be back out here with us. So, Chris, celebrate that P2 finisher tonight. We're going to talk to our race winner, Mr. Justin Coleman, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, boss. All right, Wild Man. Floor is yours. You have now the race winner. It's Mr. Gold Chain Cowboy. Floor is yours.
What's going on, Tanner? How you doing?
Doing good.
Man, Justin Coleman, you put on a clinic tonight, didn't you?
Ooh, yeah, I appreciate it. I needed that. I needed a little confidence booster, so that helped out a lot. Plus, I really like Hickory, so I was looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to get you a director's chair with your name on it up here, with how much you're up here and how much you run the show.
Stop.
No, you did good tonight. I had some great battles. Took tires there just past halfway under caution, and I won't lie, I was kind of I was putting it against you. I didn't think you could do it, and you proved me wrong and drove through the field cleanly, rubbed a couple doors, and brought home the win.
Yeah, I had to do something because at the end of that run, I was getting really loose, and luckily I had a pretty good cushion because they were racing pretty good back there. But I knew if a caution came out and I didn't take tires, there wasn't no way I was going to be able to hang on to it, especially having to push it. So we rolled the dice and took right sides, and it fortunately worked out for us.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to fix that right rear quarter panel before next week in order to pass pre-race tech, too.
I hear you, man.
But congratulations on the win. Who you got to thank on the car tonight?
Well, I appreciate it. First and foremost, I'd like to ask if everybody would keep Anthony Rennick in their thoughts and prayers. He was in a bad car accident today and had to go to the hospital, so just keep him in your thoughts and prayers and wish him the best. Other than that, thank you guys for the awesome broadcast and the awesome league and my team, Bad Company Racing. It's a great group of guys. Couldn't ask for a better group. Thank my sponsors real quick. Gibbs Brothers Construction, BH Holmes Construction, Parker Brothers Window Tinting, Barry Elvis Performance and Fabrication, and Coleman Designs.
Right on, brother. Well, Justin, 3rd win of the season. I know you've had some tough luck as of late. I heard you, I don't know if it's burnout or what, but you wasn't enjoying it as much as of late. So super excited to see the 14 car back in victory lane, brother. And I do want to touch on something. You said Bad Company, a lot of good guys over there, and one girl, of course, counting Elvis. So, Bad Company, y'all do it again. Y'all put it 1-2. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, boss. As Elvis, I hope you watch us back. I hope you hear that. And, folks, I hope y'all were entertained somewhat tonight. I had fun. Kyle, hope you had fun. As get some music rocking and rolling in the background, Kyle, and then we'll read off the top 10 finishers here tonight, and we're gonna close up shop, brother. So get this pulled up here for you. Get that going. Ciao, boom, see ya. There's your race results, Kyle. Give it to us. Give us that top 10, brother.
All right, finishing first tonight, the rowdy bunch is Justin Coleman with his teammate Christopher Smith in second. Brian Graybill finishing in the third spot, finishing out the podium. And then we got Jeff Cody, Brian Zimmerman, Dalton Creech, Brody Mears, Scotty Stevens, Rob Hottenbach, and Todd Lamphere rounding out the top 10.
There you have it, folks. Some honorable mentions, notable guys here. Ogburn, my pick, he finished 12th. Brandon Ellis 14th. So some heavy hitters lost a lot of points here tonight. So luckily for them, we do have a drop week that we do offer, so that will help them out. But they just can't finish worse than 14th or 12th if they want to use it, right? Folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be right back at it here tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, we're getting dirty. We're going dirt racing here on TrueSimProductions. Heading to... Where are we heading at tomorrow? Lucas Oil. That's going to be a fun one to call, folks. Hope y'all are there, tuned in. Same time, same place. But until next time, folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. We'll see ya.
Ka-chow.
I was waiting, brother. I didn't know if you were going to hit me with it or not. Say it one more time so they can still hear us.
Ka-chow.